So he took off his beanie. And by the way, ATOZY is like a totally different guy without his hat.
He said, you swear I'm wearing that?
I wouldn't recognize him. Totally different guy. Cool guy. I love him. So, you know, our crew has the hats off.
I remember ATOZY when he's, I know he's like a dad now and all grown up and doing well, but I remember him when he was a stupid kid.
No, and I don't wear a hat. But some other guys do. And he comes in.
Let me tell you that story. Should I tell that story about ATOZY? Anybody, put one in the chat if you want to hear a story about ATOZY that I told on Kick. If you don't care, I'll keep going. Sasquatch had probably heard it. It's only her that I'm not going to tell it. Only two? I'm not telling it.
Wearing the MAGA hat, the bailiff tells him to take it off. He proceeds to cross the barrier because there's a barrier where the audience is and the lawyers are. And he's trying to look back at me. And he puts back...
Yeah. So after the whole Aiden Chubbs thing, I called, and I was on speakerphone for some reason. I didn't know ATOZY that well. I wasn't super familiar with him. I knew that there was a guy up and coming that was half Norwegian that was growing, and I know he's close friends with Chubbs. I don't know where they were or what have you. And Chubbs had just had he was getting eaten alive by Keemstar, and he had just had the big controversy with Aiden when Aiden was like, I don't know, 14, 13. You know, this is what made Aiden's channel. And Chubbs called me for a daddy lecture. And I don't know, I don't remember exactly what I said, but I do remember what it's I have the kind of what I said, right? So, but keep in mind I was in speaker. Now I wasn't expecting anybody to really chime in. So I basically said, Chubbs, it's real simple. You have to quit doing drugs. And you know what? In order to quit doing drugs, you have to not be around other people that are doing drugs or alcohol. It's over. You ruined your career more than likely. If you're ever going to recover, this has to stop. And you're talking to somebody that used to drink a lot, used to party a lot, so I get where you're coming from. And the only way that I know how this gets done is if you stop hanging around people that are even just smoking pot. You have to stop it all. All of a sudden I hear, excuse me. And it's ATOZY. And he chimes out. I was like, because I used the word gateway. I guess because it's a gateway, like the weed to be the gateway for the next thing, for the next thing, for the next thing. You're going to get exposed to it. And he's like, he said something like, are you sure about that? You think, because from what I understand, marijuana is not a gateway drugs. And I'm like, I don't think I yelled at him. And I'm like, I did say something to the effect, ATOZY, he's in really big trouble right now. Yeah, but, and I started realizing, like, I was going to take his pot smoking buddy away from him. Here he is. His career's totally ruined. He's totally screwed. And I got ATOZY. And I'm not saying he's like this anyway. ATOZY was like 19 when this happens. I'll give him a break. It's like, is there any way we can kind of tweak this? God's honest true story. I couldn't fucking believe it. I wanted to kill the kid, to be honest with you. Because I was having like a moment with Chubbs, you know? But it was really funny. And like Chubbs got his life back together. From what I would say he's doing. And ATOZY's doing good. So if this gets back to him, it's not an attack or anything. But it did happen. And it was funny.